Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2023 IFBB Pro League Emerald Cup Masters Pro Figure results. This was a fabulous show, so inspiring to see the Masters competitors and ladies with muscle. Very cool. And I've got one more recap from the weekend coming your way, the Girl Power Championship. So make sure you subscribe, you don't want to miss it. All right, so this is not an Olympia qualifying show because it is only a Masters show. It's the open divisions that qualify for Olympia. There is a Masters Olympia, but that is a separate set of qualifications. So here we have the scorecard, and wow, very impressive. In first place was Dr. Adrian, second Christine, third, Sarah, fourth, Tracy, and fifth, Stacy, with a very even score to those competitors. All right, so here's Stacy in fifth place. We've seen her a couple times already this qualification season. She's doing really well, not only in the Masters, but also in Open. So she's extremely impressive. I think she looks absolutely beautiful. I always comment on her suit because I think it's gorgeous. The colors are so pretty. But I think this is my favorite of the three pictures. My favorite look at her waistline and her midsection. I think her abs look amazing, great definition and detail in the six pack. And I think her waist looks so tiny, like right where the strap of her suit comes in, she just is absolutely minuscule. Really impressive. And I think that does a really nice job of showing off her V-taper simply because of how small her waist is. She's got really nice lats, beautiful roundness in the quad sweep. She's got some nice definition in the legs. I think the conditioning could have been like maybe a tiny bit sharper, but in the scheme of things in the top five, she's pretty good. Her legs in particular look great. Her abs look good. Her shoulders look super lean. The biggest thing that I think Stacy could use to be more competitive in this lineup would be a little more roundness to the shoulders on top. The size is not terrible, but I just think that she's got a bit of a straightness in her look, and some of the other girls, when they're standing, you see a bit more of a bubble up in the delts. That's it. Like, I think she looks really good. She's got nice proportions, beautiful posing, and I think she's fabulous. Okay, next in fourth place is Tracy. Holy, her delts are really unique. So she's got a lot of size and definitely more of that, that mound of muscle coming above the line of the clavicle, but not really that round. She's got like a beautiful curve here and then quite sloped and straight. Very unusual. I would definitely work on trying to round those out, even maybe tweaking the posing a bit, relaxing the elbows, letting the arms come down a little bit more, rotating a bit. That might pull out some of the curves rather than the straightness. I'm extremely impressed by her lats. I think she's got a really wide spread. And man, does she ever have a tiny waistline with beautiful abs. Like, the definition in her stomach is crazy. I also think she's got really nice legs, but in here, I think the definition could have been sharper. You can see the beautiful 3D quality of the muscles in her quads, but I just wanted the lines to be more crisp and easy to see. But overall, her look is really beautiful. Her suit is gorgeous. I love the coordinated eyeshadow. Her hair being up and off her shoulders is perfect. I think she looks really good. All right, next and third is Sarah. I couldn't find a picture in quite the same pose, but you can see she's got beautiful proportions. Her delts are a really nice match to the lats. A nice small waist. Her V-taper is really pronounced, and beautiful glutes in particular, and great size to her quads. She's not the largest lady on the stage, but she's got really good sharp lines and nice overall shape. I also like that the suit and the lipstick are popping. They match. She looks really beautiful. You'll see on stage she's quite, in the lineup photo, the call-out photo, I think compared to the other girls, she looks really good. Beautiful posing in particular. All right, next in second place is Christine. Wow. Conditioning is fantastic. I love her abs. Holy smokes. Really good details. So crisp, easy to see, like textbook washboard abs. She also has a lot of nice detail coming through in the quads. Great sweep. I do find she's maybe bending a little at the knee too much. It's creating a lot of curve to the inside of the leg. I do like what it does to the sweep, but I think it's just a little bit too noticeable. If she could just have a tiny bit of a softer bend to the knees, I think it would just make the posing look a little bit more polished. But great upper body, great shoulders as well. So she's got that roundness on top, fullness on the sides, great outlining. Her definition is killer. Beautiful bright suit, though I do think the straps could be higher, less of a hip hugger and more of that skinny coming way up high into the waist. I think that's a really flattering cut. But beautiful colors. Love the coordinated lipstick. It's bright, very bright, but it looks great with her dark hair, and she looks really fantastic. Now in first place is Adrian. Holy upper body. She really dominates. I think her lats, her delts, her back, incredible. Really good shape. She's by far the most muscular. She's tall. She's big. She just looks really dominant. Great curves in the shoulders. So you've got that bump coming up above the clavicle, but you also have curve to the sides, really nice outlining of the delts, so the definition is there. Her lat spread is beautiful, really proportionate, so the V is just gorgeous. She's got a nice overall X shape with the delts, the tiny waist, and the beautiful quads. Her abs are amazing, great definition, nice six-pack. Clearly, she's extremely lean. You've got vascularity all over, you've got the abs, you've got lots of detail in the arms, but I do think the legs could have come in sharper. Like, she's got lines, but they're not as crisp and easy to see as I would like. But I mean, come on, first place. Obviously, she's doing fantastic. The suit fits beautifully. It's a great color. I like that she's kept the top really close to the middle connector, so it really shows off her lats. There's not a lot of extra fabric. She just really looks fabulous. And beautiful makeup, too. The gold in her eyeshadow is complementing the suit. It's gorgeous. All right, so here's everyone side by side. Now, when I start from top to bottom and beginning with shoulders, definitely Adrian stands out. She's got the round shape. She's got the full size. She's got that bubble up from the clavicle. The shoulders are killer. You can see Tracy beside her doesn't quite have that same roundness. Christine has the roundness, but not quite the size or the fullness in the sides. I think you can agree that Stacy could just have more size in general. And Sarah overall has a gorgeous shape, but I think just a little bit more size everywhere. More size in the delts, more size in the quads. But I think for her frame, she looks really good. Now, when I look at the lats, again, Adrian stands out. Her lats are so large and such a great taper to her waist. I think Tracy beside her has really impressive lats as well. But Adrian's, just the fullness and the balance, like it's really that perfect V shape. Abs, everybody. Great abs, really nice flat stomachs, tiny waists, beautiful definition. There's a variety of the way the suits are fitting on all of these ladies, and that's perfectly fine. I actually really like how high Stacy's come. Her bottoms go quite low. There's definitely no need for them to be that low, but that's fine. It looks really good on her. I think Adrian's fit really nicely as well. That scoop in the front is very flattering. In terms of the legs, great size. I think Tracy's got a great sweep. Adrian, Christine, Stacy and Sarah could have a little bit more size. Sarah's conditioning, I think, is really good, but she could have a bit more of a curve. Maybe even by turning out her toes, it would show off some of the roundness more rather than such a straight line. Tracy needs more detail. I even think Adrian could have more detail. I really like how Christine's legs are really popping, but here's where you can see that bend in the knee. All right, now from behind, Wow, very impressive. I actually don't think Adrian has the best glutes on stage. That might go to Christine or even Sarah in terms of the shape, the conditioning, the peak at the bottom where the glute ham tie-ins come in. But I do think Adrian has the best back. So full, so 3D. The V-taper is amazing, and she just has so much mass, and her width is huge. I think Stacy doesn't quite have the size to compare. Christine could have a little bit more in the lats. Sarah could have a little bit more size overall as well. And just if those delts could be a little bit fuller and bigger. Tracy's back is beautiful, but definitely she's lacking some of that conditioning in the lower body. So clear to me is Adrian. The quads look awesome. She's got great calves. She's got a beautiful glute size. Just she's got a little bit more extra skin, and a little tiny bit more tightness would be great in that bottom part of the glute. Okay, let's look at figure over 45. Very similar lineup. We had Adrian in first, Christine in second, Sarah in third, Stacy fourth, and Carrie in fifth. So here's Carrie in fifth. Beautiful shape. She has a lot of size in the lats, shoulders, and back. I really noticed the width up in her upper body. She's got nice, the overall silhouette. So beautiful V shape, nice sweep, but definitely needs to dial in the conditioning. I want more lines, I want more grooves, a little bit more of the six-pack, definitely more detail in the legs, just to really make her look more polished and comparable to some of these other top 5 athletes. But great hair, very big, voluminous, nice suit, beautiful makeup. Stacy we've already seen. Sarah we've already seen, Christine we've already seen, and Adrian we've already seen. So here in the lineup, you can see what I mean about Carrie's conditioning needed to be a little bit tighter. I think the legs on these women are really, really exceptional. Great detail coming through on Sarah in this picture. Shoulders look absolutely phenomenal on Adrian. And Carrie could definitely relax the arms a little. She's definitely flattening out the top of her delts. We want to create just a little bit more of that round shape. From behind, Carrie's back looks really fantastic. She's got great size, great detail, but still Adrian's width and just the overall mass, the roundness in her delts, the roundness here in her upper back, it's just crazy. All right, and now figure over 50. In first place, Sarah, second, Carrie, third, Beth, and fourth, Missy. So here's Missy in fourth. Gorgeous suit, beautiful smile. I love her delts. She's got a really nice proportion in her upper body. I think the delts to the arm muscles looks really good. Great curve in her back. You got nice lat spread, very smooth, flat stomach, nice size in her glutes. You can see some good hamstring. I do think she needs more conditioning for sure. A lot more lines and grooves and deep cuts in the legs. There wasn't the front pose in her individual photos, but we'll get to that in a second. I think maybe even a little more brightness to the hair would be nice, and maybe even a bolder lip, but that's just me. I'm about go big or go home. I think her pose here looks really good, particularly flattering to the upper body, and it was a nice fourth place for her. Okay, next is Beth in third. Beautiful size. She has a lot of muscle, particularly in those delts, the lats, and even the legs look really big too. She's got great proportions. I really like the roundness and fullness in her shoulders. I think she's got a good V-taper. Maybe she could have a little bit more tightness to the stomach just to really pull it in and make her waist look super teeny. But you can see she's got nice definition outlining the quad, showing off the glute. Again, I didn't have that basic front pose in her individual photos, but we'll see that in a second. Overall, she's got a lot of darkness, the dark suit, the dark hair. I would definitely go a little brighter with the lip, but I think she looks really, really fantastic. Okay, we've already seen Carrie in second place and Sarah in first place. So here's the lineup of everyone side by side, and I think Sarah definitely clearly takes the win here. Her conditioning is the best. Her proportions are really good. She's got nice roundness and fullness in her muscles. Her delts look really good. Her lat spread, her tiny waist, her quads look exceptional. When you're scanning the top 4 here, her legs definitely stand out. Now, everybody has great size, great shape, but Sarah's conditioning and detail take her up a notch. And from behind, I think clearly Sarah's glutes are by far the most outlined. They've got great tightness, great shape, a little bit of leanness you can see at the top. I think the other ladies all need a little bit more of that conditioning, more of that shape coming through. I think Carrie's upper back is very impressive. Beth has some nice 3D muscles here, but her V-taper is not quite as strong. I think Missy's V-taper is really nice, but not quite as 3D in the muscles. But Sarah's got it both. She's got the V-taper, she's got some good development, good size, and just nice overall shape. Nice small waist, but mostly it's those glutes. And great hamstrings too, and beautiful sweep of the quads. Okay, so there are a lot of shows coming up in May. It's a very busy month, so make sure you subscribe. I will be back with recaps of all those videos as soon as I can. Give me a like if you like this video. Comment below your thoughts on this amazing Figure Pro Masters competition, and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.